Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the MPCA Dream Team. This is your Monday night hangout. You know, we've been doing these hangouts for a while now. This is our 25th hangout. It's just amazing. And we've got a full house on tonight. We've got actually more people than our hangout allows. So, you know, we're gonna get through it all, let you guys know what's going down with MPCA. And just, you know, basically deliver the information to you guys. This is why we do these hangouts, to inform you guys what's going on with MPCA, as well as the new updates that are coming and exciting things that are going to happen. So, mate, we're gonna do our round robin, but we're gonna just keep it short and sweet, because if there's new people that are listening, you might know some of the people, and there are a couple of new faces on tonight, and we're gonna get to the issues, and then we're gonna talk about the future as well, which is very exciting. So let's go from left to right. It might be right to left. Bushar, mate, we're gonna start with you. If you could just do a quick introduction about yourself and you know, what your journey so far in online at MPCA.
Good day, guys. It's Busha from Adelaide, from South Australia. I hope you guys are all well, and a good day from Australia to everybody. Guys, I started my journey with MPCA 6th of February 2017. It's fantastic so far. Probably a week ago, I lost my ad pack level 1 and ad pack level 2, so 200 packs. So I was probably down to 200 packs, somewhere along there. So within a week, I built up back to where I left. Right now, I've got 364 ad packs. And one of my team member who started probably four days ago, he started with 18 Bitcoins. And that was just fantastic. So I chucked all my leader commission to buy ad packs. So yeah, so back to normal now. So last time I had the maximum ad pack, it was 359. So within a week, I came back to 364 now, so which is fantastic. So yeah, no, it's a great journey so far. Back to you, Gavin. So I'll just keep it sweet and short, mate.
Wow, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. 18 Bitcoin's really gonna fire up his business or her business, and it's also gonna fire up your business. So fantastic, mate. And it's just from, you know, the hard work that you put in. So you deserve it, bro. You deserve it. So so we're gonna go to Ennis. Ennis, are you there, mate? Can you hear us? Where are you, and what are you doing at the moment? Okay, Ennis, we've lost him temporarily, but look, we'll get back to him, okay? So we're going to go to the next person, Jasvinder. Jasvinder just recently joined MPCA. He was also in Singapore. So, bro, those that don't know you, if you could just maybe say a little bit about yourself very quickly, and your story so far.
Okay, I joined MPCA of May. Just started off with, I think, 20 ad packs the first on the first day, and after, like, I got another 20 ad packs. So now I'm starting to build up the number of ad packs. I think on MPA I have I'm doing like 400, 450, 460 ad packs. So I think I can shift my attention to putting more funds in MPCA and start to talk to more people about Bitcoins. And I think today I got like a couple of friends who are interested in Bitcoin. So link it up. Yeah, Gavin.
Yeah, Jasvinder, we might talk a little bit about your strategy. Every time you message me, man, I can't believe it. You're always talking to people, constantly talking to people, and that's fantastic work, bro. So
yep.
we'll get back to you in a second. If you could just maybe mute your mic out and just get a bit of background noise.
Sure.
Thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming on, Jazz. So we're going to go to the next person. This person is no introduction, but you've been traveling, Logan. So how you been, mate? And mate, what have you been up to?
Hey, hopefully the connection's okay. It's been a little iffy. I know you're cutting out for me a little bit. Yeah, it's been okay. It's been busy. I was busy doing some other things and, dealing with my wife and everything, and we're kind of on the road for her business, but we just kind of extended it. So it's not really like a regular, summer trip. I mean, that's coming up in July. So yeah, as you know, I've been in MPCA since the start in November, and MPA since November previous year, but with the break, I guess, since March. So both doing really well. I guess we'll talk about everything that's up on our plate today for this week. But it's good business, and I don't expect it's going to change much down the road. So happy to be here.
Fantastic to have you on board again. I know there's many viewers that are very popular. You're very popular with many viewers, as well as Tony, and so good to have you. But look, we forgive you because you're always very prim and proper. But the next guy is giving you a run for your money, Logan, because he looks very, very sharp, and you are Julio Iglesias, but this next guy, I would say, I don't know, maybe this guy's the next Brad Pitt of MPCA. I don't know, but he's giving you a run for your money, Logan. So thanks for jumping on board. So Pasha, on to you, my friend. Maybe I'm just coining that phrase. You're probably the Brad Pitt of MPCA. I don't know. I think if MPCA brought out, those firemen, and they bring out a calendar and people go crazy over that stuff. Or maybe we could bring out, an MPA or an MPCA calendar, and you'll be the poster boy.
yeah, maybe. Christ. Hopefully I'll get more than a 10% commission every time they sell one as well. So,
mate, absolutely. But mate, what have you been up to? And just quickly a little bit about yourself.
I hope all you guys are doing good today, and for everyone watching, you can learn a lot from this, I guess. I've just been actually away this week. I was in Gran Canaria from Tuesday. I just got back on Saturday night late, so I was in Gran Canaria. It was great. The weather was awesome. Having a great time with my friends and stuff on the beach, and went out to the mountains and stuff and the sand dunes. It was pretty cool. Did a few Facebook Lives and things. I haven't been much on Facebook and stuff because I didn't have time, but I got my lives in. I made sure I got my live videos done. So, but yeah, apart from that, just loving the journey. Bigger account in MPA at the moment than MPCA, but that's just in the background working away almost into the level 2 ad packs now. So yeah, just keep telling as many people as possible. I've had a few more team members join this week, so that's cool. So it's just keep going now. So.
Awesome. Thanks for jumping on board, Pasha. You're becoming a regular now, which is awesome, because I think the value, again, the contribution that you're making, but then also the value, what you're getting out of it is so much more as well, And this is what I want to, same with Bersha, he's jumping on every week. And same with Jazz too, Jazz is doing really well in MPA, but he's also, his contribution is going to help people, but then also it's going to help him grow too, bro. So that's what it's about. But look, what you said, it is a journey, okay? It is a journey, and there's going to be bumps through the road, and it's going to test you, and it's going to test a lot of people, and it's all part of it, right? It's just, it is all as one. You can't have good and the bad. It's all there. So just, what I say to people is just enjoy it, just enjoy it, because when we come out the other end, and when you get to a point where you reach your goals, you look back and you'll have a bit of a chuckle over things that maybe you made a big deal over, but they weren't, So awesome times ahead. Let's move on. Ralph. Now, Ralph, you're also a fellow resident of Thailand, an expat. If people don't know you, maybe you could say a little bit about yourself, Ralph.
Yes, thank you for having me on board again. Actually, we have a saying right now, it's not Monday, it's webinar day here. So, and I can hardly imagine it, just number 25 today. Wow.
Yes, yes,
Well,
it is. Yes.
I can remember when we started this not a long time ago. So, yes, a few words about me. I'm a German. I'm living in Thailand for more than 2 years now. I started 7 days after the launch of MPCA, and I'm now about 326 active ad packs. And I just posted on my Facebook wall that I really started with 1 Bitcoin, and now it's worth 11.5 Bitcoin. And as all of you know, the Bitcoin price since this time has a little bit increased in value. So actually it has made more than 60%. So I'm very, very happy with this program. And it makes life even more easier in Thailand.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, it does. Once you look at the conversion, you know, every time Bitcoin goes up, it's like you know, it's like another month's rent that you don't have to worry about, or some stupid thing like that, because the exchange rate is so big. So thanks for jumping on board, Ralph. You're definitely a regular now. Tommy's from New York. You're definitely, look, you guys, you and Ennis jump on any time. But for those that don't know you, maybe if you could a little bit about yourself, Tommy.
Hey, I'm Tommy from New York, New York City, the city that never sleeps. I started. Hey, what's up, Grandpa? You back?
He's back.
All right. So I started MPA in November 2016. Started MPCA in December, and currently I have about 200 ad packs in MPCA. Just have it on autopilot right now. I'm waiting to fully max out MPA. Just yesterday I reached 1,400 ad packs in MPA, and so far the journey, you know, it's been some ups and downs, but just gotta stay focused, have some patience, some discipline, and just grind it out.
Yeah, man, absolutely, man. It's definitely you know, we can take a lot from you know, our passions, and it's definitely like that's the way it is. It's just, if we could just, you know, have it the easy way and just pull up and just shoot 3-point shots and then the game's over, you know, we win every time. But you know, we got to grind it out. Sometimes we got to grind it out, and that's just the nature of the game. Comes with the territory. So you know, with that said, you know, we're up for those people that are Toronto fans. I'm sorry, but you know, we're just taking care of the Toronto, and then now we're moving on to our next opponent. So we're talking about the Cavs. So fantastic. You know, we're pumped. We're pumped. So we're going to go to thought I'd throw that in there, Tommy. I mean, you know, mate, Thomas is like looking at us laughing. He's like, oh no, I hope you're not a Toronto fan, Thomas. Whereabouts do you live? Whereabouts are you, for those that don't know?
Hey, everybody out there in that land, it's your man, Thomas. I'm out of North Carolina. Been doing this, I've been doing rev shares now for about, I want to say 6 months. Ran into a lot of them that wasn't worth my time. It ended up not being worth my time. And I came across MPA and MPCA. And a horse that I decided to ride out and sort of build first is MPCA, which I'm at. I just hit 204 packs. And like Tom was saying, like Tony was saying, I'm just grinding it out now. You know, everything's looking up. I mean, I can't complain. Life's good. That's all I got. Absolutely, man. And I think you get the best background that you know, anyone that's ever come on this show, you've got the best background, man. It's like, so for those of you who can see, it's BTC all the way, and you know, you're going to be smiling, man, at the end of the year and anywhere after. I think we all will. So, you know, absolutely. Fantastic to have you on again, Thomas. So just, mate, we just might quickly go to Grandpa. Grandpa, are you there?
Yeah, you know, the timing was perfect, man. I heard a ping pong, and you know, a lady that's in our group in Japan here, she opened up her computer and she said, could you help me out figuring out a few things? And we did that. And I said, you know, on Wednesday you can withdraw again. And she goes, I got it. I can do my clicks. Yes, you can. Everything is like nice and smooth downstairs now, right? So the timing was perfect, man. So, you know, it was just meant to be that I got to be somewhere else for a while. And I'm only doing MPCA. I love it. And, like everybody else probably already reiterated, this is the place to be. And Bitcoin's the thing to have. Okay. And that's Grandpa.
I like it. I think I just, you just like to keep it short and sweet, but that's I like it. I like that. But look, for those that don't know who I am, my name's NG Gavin. I've been doing this for a long time. I've gone through many ups and downs, and once you find a good program and an honest owner and a bunch of people beside backing it up that are there for the long haul, you just run with it. And obviously, when I left Australia a year ago, I've been in Thailand now for a year, and I've MPA and MPCA is transformed my life. So, I'm all in. Always said that from the beginning, and even when I was in Singapore, and they asked me to speak, I even said I'm all in. I said we're all in. Okay, so that's just the way I do things. I do things with a passion, and I have my heart on my sleeve. And so far, it's got to me where I am, and I'm not going to change that. Absolutely not, because I think once you fully dedicate and commit to something, then good things can happen. That's exactly what I want to talk about. My next point, and obviously, there was actually a hangout yesterday with the management, MPA and MPCA management, about the pending withdrawals. And what's actually happening now is the sales that are coming in from the company globally. And what's happening is the sales and the payouts are fluctuating, and that's due for a lot of things. It can due from the sales aren't getting made by the projected sales aren't coming in, the season, the timing of the season, people with Bitcoin, people are holding onto their Bitcoin a little bit longer to buy Bitcoin when it's cheaper. And there's a whole bunch of things that are happening in the marketplace that can dictate how sales come in the weekend. So basically what's happening is the sales are, there's still a lot of sales coming in, but the company can pay out, how we get paid out for the global revenue share is through, sales. So sales come in, it gets allocated to how many ad packs that you have, and then, it's revenue share. Everyone gets split, and then the company pays out actually a lot. I think it's like something like 80% of the revenue that comes in. So at the moment, they're just switching to a new withdrawal system, and that's basically what they want to do is they're going to pay out with all the sales that are coming in, which is still, a lot of sales, and then whatever ad packs you have, you just get allocated to the sales, and then you get paid out to that. So that's going to happen tomorrow. It's going to be basically a 24-hour window. Previous to that, there was a 72-hour window. And I think it's important to know that the admins and all the support staff behind it are committed to make sure that everyone gets a withdrawal or gets some sort of payment within a certain amount of time, which is really important because as we're used to our corporate jobs or our life in the workplace, we get that constant, steady paycheck, and that's very important. So I think with the new initiative, that's what everyone can put their withdrawal in. 24 hours, we can get a payout, and that's basically what the new strategy is with MPCA and MPA. So moving forward, what's now that's going to happen is, we've got the new we've got the offline events which are starting. That's going to be announced soon, and that's going to be taken up with Keithy Broom. Also, we've got a huge team in London with Shaf and leading the offline events there. And also, later on down the track, Ralph and I just put together a group, and we want to start doing some offline activities and maybe build up to an offline event fairly soon in Thailand or Southeast Asia. So, you know, we've got a pretty big group around Southeast Asia. So now we've got the next product that's coming out within about 4 weeks that they're still testing, which is called CC, and we don't know what that is yet. So, but that's going to come soon. And then we've got about consecutive products, 3 to 4 products rolling out in the next 18 months to 2 years. So there's a lot happening in the company, and it's like a journey. Exactly what Tommy said. We just gotta you know, grind it out. There's going to be dips, ups and downs in every sort of business, and this is the time where, you know, we can then share the business with people. This is like as we're doing the webinar now. You know, we're committed to the process of, and we know there's going to be fluctuations and dips, ups and downs. So, but if we just, you know, like we're doing, we've done this is our 25th hangout. We continue to do our hangouts, continue to stay consistent, because we know that there's going to be dips. You know, like it's not all smooth sailing. It's going to be dips up and down. We're going to have periods where, you know, everythting is awesome. Payouts, it's up. You know, even come before what the 72-hour period was. Then we're going to get dips that, you know, it'll be like what we're doing at the moment. So this is just temporary. It's just a temporary thing at the moment, and then moving forward, things will get back to normal. So that's basically, you know, I wanted to address that and talk about that, because that is important, because, you know, we do these live streams and not to talk about that. It's definitely not, it's not what we want to put out there. Okay. So I think I've explained that to the best of my knowledge. Again, everyone's going to get their own different opinions on how they absorb that. And Keithy Broom's doing a massive job getting that message out, and so with Tenzil and all the other leaders. Okay, so I might just stop talking and just give you, might just do like a quick 1 minute on each person on what your thoughts are with the new withdrawals 24 hours, which is going to be implemented tomorrow. What are your thoughts, Busha? You there, mate? You just got to unmute yourself, mate.
Yeah, I did. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I guess because what happened was a week ago, one of my friends, he requested a withdrawal, and my team member and friend, right? So he said to me, Indrajit, I haven't received anything yet. Like, you know, it's 5 days after that. I said to him, look, it takes a little while. You know, once you get your BTC in your wallet. And you know what, when that happens, that, you know, it's going to happen in 24 hours, that makes perfect sense. This is just fantastic, right? Like, you know, it doesn't matter how big or small amount you're asking for withdrawal, and it's coming pretty much instantly, like, you know, like straight away within 24 hours, and which is fantastic. Like, you know, the people who wanted to compound the earnings outside the system, that's nothing to worry about now, because you can do it like all you have to wait is for 24 hours, and then you can put it back into the system, right? And I guess it's a very smart move. This is just my personal opinion, like, you know, because I was thinking before, like, you know, it's going to take 3 to 4 days before the payment comes through. Now I was thinking it's going to come in 24 hours. And then it's so easy to compound the earning outside the system when you come to the certain point of the ad packs, right? And I don't know if that's in their mind as well, because when it comes to economics, the money has to go out of the system and come back to the system, like, you know, to rolling the money in and out, right? So that's just in my personal opinion. That's just a very, very smart move in that sense, that money goes out and come back to the system. Yeah, back to you, Gavin.
Yeah. I think I'm going back to. I was speaking to a friend today, and he made a good point. The withdrawals are a little bit slow, but the thing is, the company is committed to providing a solution. And if you watch the last webinar, that was last night, it's all about providing solutions and solution orientated, you know. And I think that it's a good initiative that to have the 24-hour payout, because, you know, we're used to having 24 hours payout. We're used to getting paid just in, like, you know, our jobs. People are just used to that routine and that behavior. So moving forward, you know, we're still going to be getting our withdrawals and all that, but it's just going to be based on the fluctuation of the sales that are coming in. That's all that means, is what I got from the webinar. So Dennis, mate, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I had an actual experience with it just about 10 minutes ago. A lady came over and she showed me her back office, and she said, "What do you think?" I said, "Well, look at my face. What do you think? Do I look worried?" "No, everything's cool." "Everything's cool." And indeed, everything's cool. Back to you.
Yeah, we got a pretty good team, and sorted. You know, it's only moving forward, and we got exciting times ahead. Jazz, do you have any quick comments on that?
Yeah.
Jazz.
Okay. I think it's going to boost a lot of confidence in our people, especially the new ones that have never withdrawn. In fact, this past 1.5 weeks, I'm helping them set up their withdrawal processor. Some of them are not sure, so I'll be meeting up some of them. So if we really can withdraw within 24 hours, I think it will boost the confidence of our people, because some of them have never done a withdrawal, and seeing a couple of hundred testimonies on our Facebook, that is one good thing, but it's nothing beats your own withdrawal, and you can show it to the people that you know. Yeah, I think it's gonna help boost a lot of confidence for the new people. Yeah, and if it can be done, if it can really be done in 24 hours, it means the system has really been established, because it's going to take a lot of juice, I believe, to pull that off from the system. Coming from 3 days to 24 hours, it's going to take a lot of juice.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's awesome. I think it's the, you know, it's the thing where it's like, you know, there's always going to be ups and downs in any business, right? That's just business 101. But if you look at the positive side of it, it's like, yeah, we're still going to get a withdrawal. Like, you know, nothing's going to change. We're still going to get a withdrawal. So if you look at it that way, I think it's still going to be pretty good. Okay. So Jazz, thanks for jumping on. Thanks for your comments, Logan. Mate, what are your thoughts, Mr. Logan?
Well, you know, it's first of all, I'm glad that, you know, one of the biggest complaints is always like, oh, why are we waiting so long? It was 3 days, it was 5 days, it was PESA, whatever it was, 10 days or something. So, you know, unless it's just people like to complain, then hopefully complaints are going to be done, right? Or they'll complain about something else. But for me, you know, if you know me, you know, I like to, you know, I'm a straight shooter like you, Gavin, and I like to play with them. In a way, this is like that. We're going to see exactly, you know, how we're doing, right? Because if the withdrawal available is only $10, it's $10. If it's $50, it's $50. So whatever it is, it's going to be out in the open. And I like what that means, because what that means is longevity, right? So that means, okay, if today is $10, that's fine, but that means $10 and we're fine. If the next day is $50, it's $50 and we're doing good with $50. If it's 200, perfect, right? That's what we all want. So, you know, I'm happy, because there's no like, you know, we don't really know what's going on and why is there a delay. It's kind of clear. And I really like that simplicity of, this is what it is. This is what we can do today. Fine. I'll take $10 if it's only $10. I don't want to take 200 if that means, you know, we're going to get screwed for the next 2 weeks, right? So, you know, that I like that it's on the level, and I think it's going to be a good thing as soon as people kind of get it.
Yeah, yeah.
I hope the connection was okay.
Yeah, no, it's it's gonna I like that idea too, because if again, going back to the hangout that Keithy Broom did with executive management and other admins, I like what Tenzil said, and Tenzil said that Uday and Shaf and everything that's happening, it's like they're the most transparent people, and it's like, okay, then this is what we got on our plate, right? This is what we got to deal with, but then what's the solution? How do we move forward and find a solution to that? And I think that's really good, because then people know where they stand with it, but then they know that it's like, okay, this is the solution that we're going to do, and then we've got consecutive products coming out in the future that are going to bring a lot more revenue into the company, as well as offline events. So it's just a little road bump at the moment, but sometimes plans don't go exactly the way. I mean, if a plan went exactly the way that you wanted to, that you're not thinking big enough, right? Because you've already had a plan. It's already coming exactly the way you want. You got to think bigger, right? You got to make it difficult, and it's just like, okay, we got to adjust, adopt, but then we're just going to go around here. Yep, we're going to be back on track soon, and then we've got these things coming. So that's really important, and that's exactly what was in the webinar and what you said, Logan. So Pasha, we might go to you, mate. What are your thoughts quickly?
Yeah, for me, I just looked at it. I think Logan touched on a great point there, just saying that it lets you know exactly where we are. If today is $10, then that's cool, and the business is fine, and we're going to get paid within 24 hours, or tomorrow it's 80 or 70 or 50 or whatever it is. I think that's great. It's really probably more transparent now, and it just shows you actually how well the business is doing. And if it is only $10 or $20 a day, that's fine. We're still making money from it, and it's good money as well. But it's probably for a lot of the newer members as well, and for people that aren't really promoting, it's showing you that, look, if you want to get to a bigger level, we're all going to have to collectively, come together as a family, as a team, and just push. Because if we don't, then it's just going to crumble, and you're going to be on $10 a day or whatever, and that's fine. But if you want those bigger paydays, 100, 150, up to 200 again, or whatever it is, you're going to have to put time and effort into it, just like other people. Because I think there's probably a lot of people sitting back that, yeah, okay, it's a rev share. We don't need referrals to earn. But at the same time, there's people that are sitting back there not doing anything and taking the rewards. And so I think it'll force those people to think differently and be like, okay, so I can't get 200 a day anymore. I can only get 20 today, or it's 40 tomorrow. And, like you guys said, it's a temporary solution. It's not going to be like this forever. I would expect this to have changed within the next, maybe even couple of weeks or a month or so. It's not going to be forever. So that's what I take from it. There's nothing negative about it. I think it's just showing the business as it is. It's completely transparent. You know what's going on. Next, just let's deal with it and go forward.
Yeah, that's better than I could have ever put it. Perfect. Yeah, exactly. Ralph, mate, can you see? I can't see Ralph's screen, but maybe you guys can see him. We had this problem last week. Ralph, if you could, maybe your thoughts on that.
Yes, of course. So yeah, also what I wanted to say is that I love the transparency, and if you work online for longer period of time, you'll not find this very often. And I can only recommend to everyone who have not seen the hangout with Uday and I yesterday, so go for it. Maybe we can put the link into this webinars later, or put it on Facebook and or Green Team group. So it's a must. You have to look at. And I like also the way he is explaining. So there are no excuses. He talk about the situation, and then he is showing us how they think, how they can get over it, and how they can make this company even stronger and better. So I really like this, and as I said, I really can recommend everyone, if you didn't have seen it, go for it. Take a look at this hangout.
Yeah, absolutely. And Ralph is, and like Well, it just depends on how, like, it's like everything in life, right? It's like how you react to the situation is how you're gonna, what you're gonna get, what your outcome is gonna be. So that's really what it comes down to. And I think they teach that stuff in the police force, but they teach it. I mean, obviously, being in the police force, you'd have these, you know, we get these situations probably every once in a blue moon, but being a cop, I mean, I've never been a cop, but I mean, they would see it every day. How they react to situations is what matters. But you know, you've taken the initiative as well, Ralph. I actually thought about this before we went to Singapore, and you hit me up and you asked me, let's start an MPCA group, MPA group, Southeast Asia, Ralph. So taking the initiative there, mate. What can you maybe touch a little bit on that just quickly?
Yes, of course. So my experience with offline marketing is that you not only reach out to people who, for whatever reason, don't like to get online or don't get involved in business with just online. When they see you face to face, when you meet them face to face, it's a human business, and also it's always a great how can I say, it's a great thing to connect, to exchange experiences and to build a stronger team, you know. And as my experience with this is that even if it starts slowly with 5 or 10 people, it can really grow in a short period of time, and then you will have a really great effect also on touching people who you never thought about it that you would ever get to them, you know. So, and making online business offline working, it's just quite good idea, you know. So I'm really excited about this, and I think we will have also a good start when the new product is there, so we can really get some curiosity out there and making people even more attracted to this beautiful program.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're probably, like, we're going to start off small. We're going to do some local meetups. I want to try to push, do some local meetups here in Chiang Mai, Thailand, Chiang Mai, and then later on down the track, you know, I'm very excited about it, because it's like it's going to the next level. And what we're talking about is having our own offline event, even if it's only sort of 50 to 100 people, sort of. In our own small conference room, and you know, and we talk about MPA and MPCA, and then if they like the business, they'll have more questions. If they don't, they don't. But I think it'd be a fantastic initiative, personally, for myself, for growth, you know. But it's like anything, you know, when we started these hangouts, everyone was very nervous and coming on. But now our regulars, like, you know, you guys can't. It's like we can't shut you up, right? It's like, I want to talk, you know, because you're so pumped up. And once you start, Ralph and I are going to look at doing something in Thailand, but it's just starting small and then going to an offline event. I think, you know, we can have people fly in from all over the sort of country too. So it's going to be like a bunch of people getting together, reuniting, and then getting a whole new audience in, more referrals, new people to the business, and growing that side as well. So that's going to be a work in progress,
and also,
Ralph. But
think about, we can have so beautiful places here, some hotels near to the beach and with wonderful surroundings, so we don't have to hide in a cellar or to be in places, in dark places. We can choose the best places, and right now it's no season here, slow season, so the Thai say, so we can also do it with a little bit of money, so we don't have to afford so much money for renting rooms or whatever. So I'm really excited about this. Yeah,
a lot of the hotels are, Ralph, I've been doing searches online. There's a lot of hotels in Thailand that have this sort of facility already, and it's fairly cheap. So, but you know, look, I'm excited that you actually just approached me about it, because I've been thinking about it for a while. But then that's it's gonna benefit the company as well. So that's something that we're gonna work on this year. You know, so fantastic. So, Tommy, mate, we're going to get to you, mate. Obviously, you left your job now, right? You're full time.
Yeah, I left my job back in first week of January.
So you're probably more determined than ever, right? There's going to be it's not going to be all smooth sailing. There's going to be little road bumps along the way. And even when I came to Chiang Mai, when I first left my job and I came to Chiang Mai, I was like, I had a couple things going, but then when I stuck with MPA, that's the one that got me through. But it's like once you leave your job, well then it's like you're all in now, right? You're all in. So, but you become more determined and you're determined to get to the next level. So, mate, what are your thoughts on so far with what we're experiencing?
Well, in every business, there's going to be ups and downs, and we just have to be patient and just understand what's going on before turning into a pork chop, like what you say. I like pork chops, but in the business, we gotta learn how to just stay focused. And I recommend people just build their ad packs to a good amount, and then start withdrawing from there. I didn't start withdrawing until I hit 1,200 ad packs. Then I started withdrawing $200 a day, and there's delays here and there. I was gonna buy ad packs and MPCA anyway with the money I was gonna get. So either way, it was gonna go back into the business. So people are taking out $10, $20 here and there. If they would do like one withdrawal in a week for like $50, $70, it might help a little bit more. So right now, it's a little monkey wrench, and that was thrown in there, and we just gotta be disciplined and stay focused. That's it.
Yeah, I like that. I like that little monkey wrench. Exactly, exactly what it is. Thanks, Tommy. My main man Thomas from North Carolina, is it, or Southern Carolina? North Carolina. Yeah, that's North Carolina. That's Michael Jordan territory. Yeah.
Hey. Yeah. Wow. So you guys been talking about this process that we're going through, and it's like the ebb and flow of everything. When you talk about business, just like pruning a plant back. When you want it to grow bigger, you got to prune it. And these guys, and Uday especially, he's proactive. So he's already putting things in place so we can be here for years to come. So I like the fact that he's always thinking ahead. He's never like thinking about, okay, today, and I got to do this. He's always thinking in the future, and it's really refreshing to have a business owner that really care about the people on that level. Because this is totally new for me. A lot of times you get these rev share guys that they here today and gone tomorrow. They don't let you know what's happening, what's coming. At least he prepares everybody for what's getting ready to come down. And then he also is incorporating all of these new products we got coming, new product line. And it's just like, it's room for growth. He's just building. It's almost like having a brick and mortar business where you just, all right, there's a free lot over there, so we're going to clean that lot out and we're going to start building over here. But he's putting it all together, man. It's just awesome, man. It's a temporary situation, and he's pruning it back to be bigger and better than ever. That's all I got. Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely, Thomas. Yeah, man. It's I like it when new people come on because I got no idea what that pruning thing is, but I get the analogy, right? I get it, what you're trying to say. But I don't know what this pruning. Yeah, oh yeah, great. You guys need to get together and start talking more about gardening and all that stuff, man. Because, but this is the sort of thing, right? I got no idea what pruning is, but I know that we get what you're saying. But we're learning new stuff all the time, and this is the thing. If we can learn more stuff, get educated on things that we don't know, learn from other people that come from different backgrounds and experiences from different countries. It doesn't matter where you are, whether you're a top earner or you're just starting. Everyone has something to learn and to take away from things like this hangout. When this hangout's over, we'll probably just do our thing And then later on we think, hang on a second, I got something from that. And it's something that you can add to your toolbox. And then later on down the track, when there's something that you're not sure about, or something that you're a little bit stuck with your marketing, or you want to get to the next level, then you can just pull that out of your toolbox because, Grandpa said something, they just click with you, or Jazz said something, or Pasha, anyone, but you're learning from the experience, and that's pretty important, Thomas. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, look, guys, just quickly the stats. We can do the stats, guys. MPCA has paid out 14,723 Bitcoin. 88,000 members. I don't even know the stats for MPA, but it's a lot. Okay, so the amount of traffic that my paying ads is getting is ridiculous. So the platform is built. It's a great asset, and I had a chat with Tanzil, and I'm sort of a solution oriented thing. How can we get to the next level? Businesses plateau, but how can we get to the next level? So I gave him my 2 cents worth, and he's definitely gonna because there's a lot of ideas flying around. But I'm thinking that if we have a team that is about that, it's like, okay, we've got something that might work. We've got a solution here. Okay, we'll take that to management. We might run with it. Oh, we mightn't run with it. But you know what? We appreciate your comments and your solutions. Let's just run with it, and it's something that might work. So it's all solution orientated instead of just negative. Nothing. No one knows anything. We keep everyone in the dark. It's not like that at MPCA, and that's how it's run. The business is run, MPA and MPCA. So, look, I'm excited because we've got the new product coming soon in about 3 to 4 weeks once the testing is done. We've got live events rolling out. I want to do my very best and try to get one going on with the people in Southeast Asia and Ralph, and try to get one together going for us at the by the end of the year. And then we got the price of Bitcoin going up. We've got many things happening. So I'm not even phased or anything. It's just business, because I had a bricks and mortar business that ran for like 8 years. And I'll tell you what, if you ever want to succeed in a small business, start a large business, because when you screw that up, you succeed in a small business. And everyone that has a business in the past, they'll know exactly what I mean. And you go to bed at night and you're like tearing your head about, and you're stressing about all this stuff. Man, this is easy. An online business, this is so easy. No overheads. We just log in, we click our ads, we share our business with a few people. We don't have those headaches and those bills and those overheads that, I used to pull my head. I literally was losing my hair from the stress. So fantastic times ahead. Very excited. Now, before we leave, we're already at 52 minutes. I don't like to do a lot of the talking, as you guys know. I like to let others do the talking. This man can talk. Now, what's your final thoughts, guys? Bersha, mate, you can talk as long as you want. What's your final thoughts, bro? And tell us a little bit about Bitcoin too, but don't talk for 20 minutes. Just talk for maybe a little bit.
Hey, Gavin, you saying that you don't talk, man. You don't shut up. You carry on, mate. Look, I think what I concluded, what Logan and Pasha and Tommy, everybody said about it, about the discussion they had yesterday. I guess it's very important that it's transparent. That's what you wanted, and everybody else is, wanted to look into that, what's happening behind the scene. Because once you know what's happening behind the scene, it built up and boosts your confidence up that, what's been happening. And that's what exactly you want to know. Whether either it's your own business or, it's somebody else, you collaboratively working with somebody, with other person. And I guess that's just fantastic, that's, coming through, and we know exactly what's been happening. And, with the withdrawal, I was listening to Uday as well, like a withdrawal, like, you know, he can see the things that nobody else can see, the vision he has in his mind, right? So as Pasha was saying, that, you know, it's okay. Today's $10. Tomorrow we'll be back to, you know, $200 or $50, or, you know, it's not going to be forever. It's just going to be normal, right? And guys, don't don't caught into, you know, these are the filters, right? Don't go into that. Just build up your ad packs and spread the business. This is just a more side of it, right? And I'm building my on my personal level, I'm building my ad packs absolutely full on. Like, you know, I got a lot of leader commission for last maybe, I think, week or maybe 10 days. All I did is, you know, got more ad packs. So I'm not withdrawing at all. Absolutely not. Like, you know, as Tommy was saying, he didn't withdraw anything until 1,200 ad packs. And I have the same strategy in my head that this is what I'm going to do. So, you know, the people who have the small account, or, you know, they're starting off and, you know, they just don't think too much about it. You know, about the withdrawals, because, you know, they're going to set it up once they're rolling up. So it's nothing to worry about. With the Bitcoin, I'm absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving it. It's just skyrocketing at the moment, right? And you know, another thing I realized that there's other altcoins. They are getting into a position where you know, especially the Ripple, Grandpa raking in. And I've seen Gavin, you raking in as well. So one of my team member, actually, he raked a lot of money. He bought 20 days ago, he bought a Ripple for $8,000. Right now, it's worth 85,000 Australian dollars. And I said to him, withdraw some money, give it to me, I will double it. He said, I'm not withdrawing any money. I'm not giving you anything at all. I gave you 1.3 Bitcoin. That's enough. All right, Gavin. So guys, don't sweat. Just keep working, spreading your business. What are you doing? Telling people every single day what's been happening, and, you know, don't worry about it, like, you know, with the withdrawal and stuff like that. If you're building an account, like, it's all coming to place anyway, right? So just focus what you have to do, and have a fantastic night or good day or whatever is in your country. So that's from my side. Back to you, Gavin.
Thanks, Busha. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, look, one thing that I found in Singapore was when I met Uday, and when I met Shaf and Tanzil, and even in the hangout, Shaf could go and do his own thing, right? He's a very, in the position he is, he's in a very powerful position, and he could go and do what he wants. But he's sticking with MPA, right? And the passion with Tanzil as well. You know, I got to talk to him, and just the electricity. And Uday is very quiet and humble, you know, and it's like this mix of different people, but it all sort of works together. But having met these guys in person, I can tell you, if their commitment level is like, it's you can't question their commitment to the business. That cannot be questioned, because I think everyone will agree. They're giving 110% and more to make this work. And I think that knowing that, I think everyone has to understand that if the owners and the executive team and the management, the admins, everyone, if they're going to give 110%, then, you know, you should give 110% too. And I think if everyone just does that, I think that in 12 months' time, you know, we're all going to be in a very, very good position, because we've got multiple more products coming out. And I think that's very important. So I recommend everyone get to the next event, even if it's an MPA event, it's still MPCA, right? Get to the next event and meet Uday, Shaf, and Tanzil, and all the guys, Keithy and Aniki. I got to meet her, and all these people that are making these the cogs turn the right way. And it's going to just lift your confidence like as if you don't even question it. And that's what I think has to happen. So, Grandpa, we're gonna go to you. You have any final thoughts at all?
Well, I mean, what we're noticing here is we all have confidence because the leadership of this company has confidence, right? And when we present that confidence to our team members, they just take a breath, they relax, and they carry on, right? So it's just a cycle, one confidence, encourages another person to have that confidence, and that leads to the next person. And that's the cycle that I see here. And I really appreciate that. And I really believe in my heart of hearts that people can feel that, they can sense that, and they can carry on because they know there's no drama here. There's just people that are of a like mind. They have a positive mindset, and they're going to move this forward.
Yeah, absolutely, Grandpa. Thank you. Thanks for jumping on board. Now, Jazz, you were at the MPA MPA birthday. I got to meet you and have many discussions with you. And do you have any final thoughts?
I think it's quite exciting for me to be on this first webinar with all you guys. Each person may have a different point of view, a certain way of thinking, but as we come together as a group of leaders, different thoughts and different strategies that's going to help every single person every single time. And that's one thing that's very powerful. And I'm grateful that I could rush back on time, and I'm going to try my best to be here. On a personal note, I'm going to keep on building my team and growing my number of ad packs, no matter what the price of Bitcoin is. I was quite uncomfortable buying some Bitcoin today. I've reached my limit for purchasing Bitcoin for the whole week. So I have to increase my limit, but I'm going to keep on buying and setting aside my Bitcoin to put into MPCA. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, Jazz, don't worry about it, mate. I know. I got several people messaging me during the week, and they said, the price of Bitcoin's gone up. I can't afford to buy it. So I thought for a second, how do I respond to this person without being in a positive way, without being too sarcastic? And I said to him,
yeah, can I say that?
Yeah, Jazz.
You can't afford not to buy it. You can't afford not to buy it because the price is going to keep climbing and keep climbing. Whether you believe it or not, it will touch 5,000 USD, 10,000 USD, 20,000 USD, despite what you believe or what you think. Yeah, so you can't afford not to buy.
Absolutely. And my response to them was, if you think Bitcoin's expensive now, wait till the end of the year. Wait till 2019. Wait till 2020. That's going to be expensive. So, Pasha, do you have any final thoughts? You just got to mute out, Pasha.
Sorry, sorry, forgot to do that. Yeah, basically, just keep going. Basically, there's nothing to worry about. I mean, I've got team members that are like, "Oh, what's going on?" And my withdrawal took a little bit longer. I'm like, "Hey, it's okay, relax. It's all going to be fixed." The important thing is there's communication, and there's always been communication. There's never a lack of it with MPA or MPCA. In Facebook group, there's always updates. Every time you log into MPA or MPCA, you've got the same update is there as well. There's a message waiting there, and you can't do anything. It's flashing at you saying, "Read me." So read it. Everything is there. I think this is a good thing because what's happening now, I think it's definitely going to help for the future. One of the main reasons at the moment, I think, is because of the 2 times withdrawal limit. It's put a lot of pressure on the support team and the admins like Uday and Shaft, Tanzil and stuff, at the top there, it's put a lot of pressure on them with withdrawals in that regard. So the support staff who are processing withdrawals, they're having to process so many more because people are trying to build their withdrawal limits, and that's putting, obviously that's why it's made the withdrawals like 8 days or 9 days, 10 days, whatever it is, you know. So that is putting added stress on there, and also people are probably who don't need to withdraw yet are withdrawing, if that makes sense. You know, like they maybe shouldn't be withdrawing until they're about 300 ad packs, 400 ad packs, and then they can start building their withdrawal limit at that point. You know, but there's people who are probably just withdrawing the small money, like $5 and $10 and things like that, and that can be a lot of money to people in certain countries. That's, you know, that's probably enough to get them by in a whole week or whatever. I understand that, but yeah, the new changes are great for me because it's going to take that. It's going to take that pressure away, hopefully, and then to see that the payments are all going to be paid within 24 hours or so is going to be great. And in terms of promoting and people posting screenshots of their account and videos and stuff, it's just, I think it's really going to even bigger explosion in members coming in and confidence too.
Yeah, good. Yeah, excellent. Absolutely. I think the 24-hour limit is going to be, like, we've been paid within or very close to 24 hours. I think that's going to boost a lot of confidence. Uday said on the live hangout that he will guarantee that it'll be within the 24-hour period, because what they're doing is, the reason why you can say that is because they're going to pay out towards what the sales are coming in. So whatever the sales are coming in, it's going to be split up through all the ad packs. And of course, it's just a matter of just actually processing all those withdrawals. But of course, that's possible, right? So, yeah, awesome, Pasha. Great to have you on board once again, mate. And I think I watched your live streams. That's a beautiful place. I mean, I got no idea where it is. Where you went? Is it near the UK or Spain?
Yeah, well, it's Gran Canaria. It's actually one of the Balearic Islands. Sorry, I'm talking rubbish. It's one of the Canary Islands, but it's still part of Spain. If you think, so here is the UK, and there's like France and Spain is here, then the islands are like down even further. Like, so from here, it was like a 4 hours, 45-minute flight from Glasgow or Edinburgh. I'm in Glasgow at the moment in Scotland. 4 hour, 45-minute flight. And it's, the Tenerife is nearby, actually. You can get a ferry. The islands, actually, you can see the island from the other island. So actually coming in on the flight was beautiful because you could see the island and from a distance. But yeah, you can get a ferry across and stuff. You can get a flight and stuff across the Tenerife. But where I was in Gran Canaria. And we were in the city Las Palmas. There was a beach there, and it's not a big island because you can drive from the north to the south in about an hour or so, an hour and 15 minutes. So we hired a car one day and we went out to this place called Mas Palomas. It's in the south of the island, and it's beautiful. There was like the sand dunes and stuff, you know, like I didn't even realize they were going to be there. I thought they would be further away, but you just look out to the sea, there's the beach, and then these sand dunes. It's beautiful. It's great. It was amazing. So, and I saw your comment about getting a drone. I'd love to get a drone. It would have been amazing for that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right, mate. Well, I can lend you mine. I'll give you a good rate.
Oh, sweet.
Thanks, Pasha.
Yeah, you're welcome. Cheers.
Ralph, do you have any closing thoughts at all?
Yes, even when we have so much fun here also, I still want to remind everyone this is a business we are talking about. So, and just to come back to, I cannot afford this. When someone is telling me this as a former banker, I have to say, we are not talking about money which you cannot afford. You know, if you are dependent on the money, if you need to have the money to pay your next rent or to make your life the same way you did before, don't go there. You know, you just have to realize this is a risky business, and it can happen that you can lose your money. So no thought about, oh, just let's play, let's a little bit do it, or even go there and borrow some money from bank or from friends. Actually can really say, don't go there, you know. And also in it's not really online business, but I'm in an investment program. We just had a webinar on the weekend, and then someone was asking, so why are the payouts not on the same level every time? So they are fluctuating. And then the CIO said, because the revenue we are making is also fluctuating. So this is really natural, you know. so it's just, it's real life, you know, and sometimes you make more money and sometimes you don't. So, and that's quite natural that you pay out what you have and not what you think you could have, you know. No, that's for me. Okay.
Very good point, mate. Very good point. And that's what's going to happen. We'll get our withdrawals fairly quick, 24 hours or so, and we'll business as usual. Thanks, Ralph, for jumping on board, mate. Tommy, we're going to go to you.
Well, pretty much everybody needs to stay positive. You know, spread more positivity, and don't put any negativity out there, because then it's just gonna cause more negativity. And pretty much, you know, when you focus on problems, you'll have more problems. But when you focus on possibilities, you'll have more opportunities, and you'll move forward instead of backwards. So pretty much just gotta stay focused and be patient. That's all it is.
Yeah, man. I love that. I love that. That's awesome. Took the words right out of my mouth, brother. That's awesome, Tommy. My main man down at North Carolina. We're talking, Michael Jordan territory. You know, mate. What if you need final thoughts at all, Thomas?
Well, I've been taking notes on everything everybody's been saying because I'm still new to this. So, but still, when you think about the supporting cast of this company, man, it's just outrageous what he's already put together, and I'm just so hopeful for the future, man. I mean, it is. Just put your head down and keep digging, keep grinding, because like the sky's the limit, man. I mean, look, you got to think too. You got 300,000 plus people on one platform, right? That's a whole lot of payouts. I mean, and when you have the team that he has, and you start getting backed up with your payouts, I mean, like, you can't pay what you don't have in revenue. I mean, right? So what makes sense to dial something back and try to streamline it so that people can get what they're actually looking for. And I mean, Uday does an awesome job of that, man. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep grinding. Hopefully next week I'll be at 300 packs.
Awesome. And Thomas, what just personally yourself, are you getting a lot of value from coming on board these hangouts? You know, with you being a new person.
I truly am. I hate that I missed last week because you guys had a rocking time last week. But yeah, absolutely. I'm starting to get more looks too, you know, and all of this all works together, man. And it's like, yeah, if I just keep doing what I'm doing, keep showing up for these, because I'm showing up for my own life, man. And it's really awesome how it's going. You guys are like, and me and Grandpa been kicking it back and forth. So, you know, picking up some of his ideas too.
Yeah, man. Awesome, Thomas. And that's the thing. If you can take something away, you can give some value and help someone else. That's what it's about. And that's what we do here at MPCA Dream Team. Now, before, I always say this, but I'll say it again, get back to the person that actually show you this, because every time it's exciting, you know, we get some people drop off, but then we get some new people on as well. Bersha is now, very regular. Jazz, obviously he still works, so he can probably come on maybe twice a month. So he's going to learn a lot as well from this experience. And Thomas, he's becoming a regular as well. And we always got Pasha's new. So, we've always got new people, but it's the experience of what you get out of it. It's going to help you move forward when you do your marketing. You talk about your business and about what you personally got out of an experience that you had. People are going to see that and they're going to go, okay, this girl knows what he's talking about. I need to get with them, But just before we go, very quickly, I want to ask you guys the Bitcoin price, what we would think that it's going to be at the end of the year. What you personally think. Of course, this is just your opinion. It's not anyone else's opinion. But Bersha, what do you think at the end of the year, the price of Bitcoin? Go.
Gavin, before I get there, there's a question. I think Ralph is trying to answer that one. The guy called Kata, he put the answer out there. He said, "Is that a Bitcoin price going to affect MPCA and MPA?" And I actually had a thought regarding MPCA. The ad packs, the price of the ad pack, right? If the price is going higher, let's say $3,000, $4,000, or $5,000. Is there the price of the ad pack? Would that remain the same? Like, it won't be the same, but in USD, like right now, it's like the smallest you get, $22, $22 USD, right? So I don't know how to answer that, or how to look into it. Can you put a little bit as insight in it, and then I'll get back to the price.
Yeah. No, that's been asked before. I'll give you my take on it. But look, it can swing both ways. It can be like, yes, it's going to cost more to buy the ad pack, and once the price of Bitcoin, obviously it's going to keep on going up and up. So now it's what, $20 or something, what you said for the small pack. It could be 30 or 40, $35, $40, right? So then you look at the other flip side of that too. If it's $30, $40 for someone to buy an ad pack, yes, we're going to be limited with the people that can come in, but then also on the other flip side of it, we're going to be getting probably a better type of customer. Someone that has got a little bit more money that can come in, and so there's pros and cons to everything. But I think there'll be an adjustment. Personally, I think that Uday will probably introduce another ad pack. Well, I'm not just saying he'll do it, but he may. They'll always make adjustments to accordingly for the business. And this is just a thought. Maybe they might introduce a lower pack that's affordable, maybe $10. I don't know. That's just my thought on it, Bersha.
Yeah, actually, I was actually thinking the same way. Like, if they create a system, he might already thought about it. I'm 100% sure, right? So if the price of the ad pack is exactly like what it is in MPA, it works really well. But look, I don't know, because the way he thinks, like, it's just different from us, right? So what you're saying is exact same thing. Like, I'm thinking the same way. They will 100%, they will adjust it, because then as you're saying, like, you if the price will remain the same, the quality people comes in. But what about the other people? So look, it's just I think the answer for the future, we'll just leave it as it is. I think it's something they might be already thinking about it, that what he's going to do, I guess. In terms of price of Bitcoin, to be honest, I don't believe in prediction, to be honest. Like, I believe in technology. What any coin, not just a Bitcoin, but any other coin as well, what brings to the society, what's revolutionized the society, what's the benefit the humanity can get out of that particular technology, right? So I don't know. I'm just not gonna go. I don't know, because I never looked at any of the coins that the price wise of it with the Bitcoin. I don't know why, but I never thought about that way. I don't know. Gavin, sorry, man.
Yep. No, that's cool. Yeah. Look, I think I recently read an article about how Bill Gates wanted to take some of his money to put into blockchain technology. So then the people that can't afford banks or can't afford to get credit or whatever, open up something they can use, like a crypto coin or some sort of, where they just go online, open up an account, and now they can trade business or do e-commerce internationally. And there's a huge amount of people in the world that can't have banks. So giving people that can't afford to do that, or at countries that of less, where the living is lower. This type of technology with blockchain is like, shifting the wealth that from, us, that kind of banks in the Western countries, now shifting to the wealth in other countries where, it's going to help them, have money, do commerce. So I'm absolutely pumped about blockchain. I'm absolutely pumped about cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin in general. So it's a very, very exciting time. Dennis,
one more thing, Kevin.
Yeah.
I already had mentioned.
I told you he likes to talk. Yeah, go on.
I guess I'll send you the message about Grandpa as well. It's the company called Bitcoin Growth Fund. Why I'm mentioning that, they're not just into that, you go and buy their token. Actually, this is for the people who don't have the money, but they love technology. They have the vision for it, right? They actually fund those people. Like, they can just go into bitcoingrowthfund.com. They can actually fill up the form, and then they explain their startup, what they actually want to build on blockchain. They're actually going to fund those people if the project is like a visionary, like it has the value for the people out there, right? I actually did a live stream for, I think there's 2 live streams I did this morning about this, that how the people actually buy token, how the people actually who wanted to build a new application on that platform, right? Any of the platform, they can get actually funded from this corporation, like, or this company. And yeah, I'm just gonna put it out there. If somebody, but they want to build something on blockchain, just go and look for Bitcoin Growth Fund. Like, just look into it. Like, it's not any sort of commissions or anything. Like, it just totally are there to help the startups are there, and also it's open for the investors as well. Back to you, Gavin.
Yeah, look, there's a lot of stuff happening. Definitely a lot of startups now, and I'm in the crypto space, altcoin space as well. So it's exciting times ahead. But that's great that sort of initiatives are happening. But Grandpa, what do you have any predictions or anything of where you see Bitcoin the price next by the end of the year?
$5,000.
Wow, that's a big call, Grandpa. Okay, 5,000. That's good. We'll go with that. Yeah. Jasvinder, Jazz, mate, where do you see Bitcoin at the end of the year?
My prediction is it's going to be above 4,000. 5,000 is quite likely. Yeah, because in January it was like 1,001 USD. So in December it's going to be quite nice if it's 5K. I hope it reaches 5K.
Yep, mate. I hope it does too. But obviously everyone's got their own opinion. That's great. That's why we're here. Pasha, where do you see Bitcoin price at the end of the year?
I'm going to go conservative on this one. I think minimum probably around $2,500. I'm going to say 3,000. Yeah, it should be around 3,000. I don't see any other reason for it not being. Just with the way things are going just now. Obviously, there's little dips. Where it goes up for a bit and then it drops down maybe $100, $200, and then it starts to go back up a few weeks later again. So I think, probably around 3,000. I'm going to go conservative. Obviously, I'd love it to be 10,000, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I definitely I think $2,500 to $3,000 for sure.
Okay, cool, awesome. Ralph, any predictions if you want to give any where you see Bitcoin price next at the end of the year?
2.5 is my prediction. So I'm also a little bit conservative here, but it's still more than 100% to end of last year. But one thing I want to mention also, because of is the price too high now to invest. When we were discussing in bank about stock prices, is it now too late to buy or whatever? We always had the saying, the market tells you the truth. And when I watch right now, what do you think? Who is buying Bitcoin the most right now after China. China is still number one, of course. It's the US. So if there is a trend, don't stop the trend, follow the trend. So,
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Ralph.
so
Thanks for jumping on board, mate.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Tommy, mate, do you have any? Do you want to say anything? Predictions at all? What Bitcoin?
Well, if you would have asked me this question last week, I would have told you 2,000. This week, my prediction will be 3,000, and then next week I might have a different answer to that. But you know, it's going up all the time. That's the good thing about it.
Absolutely, mate. That's all we need to know, mate. It's going up, and it's going to be more at the end of the year than today. I think that's what we. I think everyone's looking for that answer. Thanks, Tommy, for jumping on board again, bro. Thomas, mate, what are your thoughts, my friend?
Let's see. When we started out with this, we started out at what, 700 in November? It's 1,600 now. It's got to be around 335, probably 3.5. Pretty sure it's around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so awesome. And mate, thanks for jumping on board. Appreciate it.
Thanks, bud.
So that's it. That's it, guys. My prediction, I think it's going to be the low end or mid 2.5 to 3.5, 2.5, 2 to 2.5, maybe in between there. That's what I reckon. So look, whatever it is, it's going to be more than it is today, and the growth is continue to go up. So with that said, thanks everyone for watching this hangout today. Just wanted to, throw a few things there, and next hangout we do, we'll try to make it a bit more entertaining. But we love yous. We enjoy you guys watching us. Keep on putting those comments through. We'll try to answer them after this hangout is over. Again, I want to thank everyone for coming on board tonight. You guys are dedicating your time, and time is non-refundable. So appreciate everyone for coming on board tonight. So with that said, that is webinar 25. Get back to the person that is showing you this webinar. They care deeply, and they want you to get a little bit further ahead in your life, and this could be the vehicle that will help you get there. So with that said, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you guys next week. See you guys.
See ya.